Hey, what's up, Kudos crew? It's Elizabeth Morosco. Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm on my way out to get my Easter stuff. And if you're heading up onto I-75 today from Hill Road on, it was pretty bad. Traffic was backed up for miles. It took me about 20 minutes to get to Miller Road. So you might want to find an alternative route. I think there was a car accident up there. So anyhow, I'm hopping on here today because I'm asking for your help again, if you could. Within the description of this video, I included a link, and that link is to Fedex. They're running a promotion right now for small to medium-sized businesses to have a chance to win a grant that's up to $25,000. And the idea is to showcase what it is that you would do with that money. And so we entered Kudos to win, or to try to qualify to win. And our hope is if we qualify and win that grant, what we're going to do is create a special edition Kudos that's focused on stopping bullying, addressing bullying, whether it's giving wisdom and tactics to the kids that are victims of being bullying, or even addressing some of the stuff for the bullies, because there's stuff that they're going through that's bringing out this characteristic in them. So one of the things I think we need to do as a society, stop just pointing fingers of blame of, you're wrong. Well, let's find out why people are reacting that way and see what we can do to help them make better choices. So between that and even including like tidbits for parents to know what to do, how they can respond, how they can protect their child, or even the parent of the bullying. Some of them, they may need help to figure out how to guide their children down a better road, and even for teachers and administration. So if you have followed me on my personal page, you know that this is a topic that I am very passionate about, and it's very unfortunate, but one of my sons had gone through some bullying, and it's even had an after effect on him, years later. So I had gone through all the protocol of going to vice principals, superintendent, the board of education, been there, done that. And I got to tell you what, it was a really slippery slope rope. Nobody really wants to go down it. There's a lot of, I'm going to call them partial attempts to just brush it under the rug. But what I'd like to do is be able to dive into this next Kudos, well, not the next one, but if we get this grant, to dive into a Kudos niche that's focused on trying to really address it and solve it. We've got to create resources other than just like, policies and, legislation. Part of it's about creating pockets of communication. Communication's key in anything in life, you guys, but creating communication and resources to help people. And that's something that I'd really like to be able to do. So with that being said, if you can click on that link and vote for a cup of Kudos, it could give us a chance to, possibly win, and at the same time, I'd like to even hear topics that, maybe that you're passionate about. If we are blessed and we end up winning this grant, some of you may have your own personal stories too, and I'd love to hear from you. I just know from my perspective, it was a very difficult time. When the bullying happened, it was at the lowest point of life for our family. That was when my son's dad, my husband, was dying, along with multiple people and all the other pressure. And unfortunately, I think sometimes when people are perceived as a target, multiple people will, get on the bandwagon. So let's start to create a bandwagon that creates positive messages, resources to help people figure out why the hell are you acting like that? What can we do to fix it? And to also empower, like I said before, empower these kids that are victimized by bullies. Now, this is the truth. This is the part that I find absolutely mind-blowing, and I hope everybody's at least listened this far through to hear this point. The stuff that we allow to be acceptable in the schools would never be tolerated in the workforce. Never. You would see people that are written up, terminated, and it follows them. Now, I realize that these are kids, but the problem is some of these actions that kids are taking have ramifications that are doing things that are causing kids to kill themselves, to get into drugs or alcohol. There was a girl recently in Waterford, I think maybe it was just a few weeks ago, 9 years old, a victim of bullying, and she killed herself. Now, what the hell are we doing? This is time for us to pull together and make a change. And I know a lot of people are focused on, reform this, reform that. My philosophy is we need to start creating resources to help the victims and to also help the bullies. They're young. Their minds are being formed right now. We have the ability right now while they're young to make a positive change. And that's what I want to do with this Kudos piece. But it's only going to be possible, like that specific issue would be possible if we get a grant, if we get funding to do it. And the thought would be we would do the Kudos Magazine and then also include a series of videos that are, informative, easy to watch, and to help people. So I'm really hoping that you guys can, take the time, vote for a cup of Kudos once a day. You can do it every 24 hours. You can use as many different emails as you want. And if you could share it with friends, that would be great. Now, if we're able to do this, the idea is we would print 20,000 copies of the publication and distribute it throughout the Flint area. But I want to be able to take this to the next level. So the thought would be we would also take that specific publication and publish it online so anybody could access it for free. Just printing gets very expensive. But I still think that it's very detrimental, especially with some of the pockets of the community that we'd want to reach to be able to get this knowledge out there, to share this wisdom. I've already started talking to a couple of school administrators, along with some teachers, some parents that were also had their children experience bullying, and they're eager to get involved, share their wisdom. And I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We just kind of started putzing around and putting a feel out there to find out, well, what is it that we can do? And I'd really like to champion this. And through, life, you don't need money to make you happy, but there's times that you need money so that you can do what you want to make this world a little bit better. So that's what we would be doing with this funding if we are able to receive that grant. So I'm really hopeful, because I'd really love to be able to do it. We have 3 other Kudos publications that are going to go out this year, but they've already been reserved for, we're doing one that's on caregiving for the caregiver, for people that are taking care of, their senior parents or loved ones that, can't take care of themselves. We're doing another one that's focused on family values, and another one that is focused on women's health, including breast cancer. So we're booked out for the year, but if we get this grant, I'm going to jump in with both feet, full love, full support for this particular anti-bullying one. And we'll be able to push that one out. So, but that's going to be possible if you can help us. And I would love to make this dream a reality. So apologies for the great big long video, but I'm hoping that maybe it'll give you a chance to see a perspective on how this could be important. And I know that it sounds like it's no big deal to vote, but literally you taking 30 seconds right now to go click on that link it's either above or below in the description of this video. Click on that link, and all you have to do is enter your first name, your last name, and your email, and vote for a cup of Kudos. I think even through that link, our little photo image will pop up. So, all right, you guys, I sincerely appreciate all the support that we've gotten with all of you through this past year. It's been an amazing journey. We've got some great stuff coming up for you in this upcoming quarter, so stay tuned. We'll be posting more videos and more good stuff, but if you can, please click that link and vote for a cup of Kudos. and share this video. You know, this is going to be a good thing for our community, or even anybody else that comes on. And it's not going to be a magazine of ranting or complaining. It's going to be a magazine that's talking about solutions, addressing real problems, and hopefully creating a forum that we can make a change. We're the adults. We're the ones that have to pioneer this. The kids don't know. And some of them do know, but they don't necessarily know how to react. You know, even like the bystanders that see bullying that happens, 99% of the time, if somebody's bullying, he or she has an audience. So, you know, let's give those bystanders tools so that they know how to respond, so they can try to defuse a situation. I'm looking forward to a world filled with more peace, more love, more honesty, and I believe with all of us working together, we can make it happen. So, all right, you guys, in the meantime, I wish you a very blessed Holy Week. I hope that you have a great Good Friday and a very blessed Easter. All right, so if you're not following us on Cup of Kudos, if you could, that would be great. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and Twitter. So give us a thumbs up that you like us or follow us. And if you are on YouTube, if you hit that notification when we upload a new video, you'll get a notification. All right, you guys, in the meantime, be good, be happy. All right, peace be with you. And vote. Cup of Kudos. See ya. Bye.